BTS News Today. That night, Dallas seemed to be keeping a secret only known to the low-hanging sky and the silent buildings watching over the skyline. In the heart of the bustling city, hidden behind the tinted glass of an elite rehearsal studio, three figures long missed by ARMY were sweating, laughing, and repeating move after move with nearly unbelievable intensity. Jungkook, Jin, and Jhope, three names deeply rooted in the hearts of millions around the world, weren't performing on stage that night, but preparing something far beyond just a performance. They were rebuilding magic.at first. The news was just a rumor. A few fans around Dallas reported unusual activity at a private rehearsal facility typically used by Hollywood celebrities. But no one could confirm anything until the video surfaced. Nearly 17 minutes long, the video, reportedly recorded by internal staff, showed the long-awaited trio together in training formation. Jungkook in an all-black outfit with a gray beanie covering part of his hair, Jhope in his favorite worn-out hoodie and bucket hat, and Jin, the eldest Hyung, with a soft smile and sharp eyes focused on every move. At the start of the video, the vibe was warm and full of laughter. They joked about old choreographies that once made them slip on stage. "I still remember when you almost fell during Boy with Love in New York," Jhope teased, followed by Jin's booming laugh as he retorted, "That's because you bumped into me first." Jungkook just shook his head, wiping away sweat with a small chuckle before asking them to refocus. But soon, the mood shifted. Music started playing, and all three transformed, entering a zone only they understood, step by step, beat by beat. Everything felt like a reminder that they hadn't lost anything. Even after a long hiatus, Jin's military enlistment, and time that created distance between them, their body harmony remained intact. As the beat dropped and they launched into full formation for mic drop, the room's energy shifted instantly. Their movements were powerful, synchronized, and expressive. This wasn't just rehearsal, it was a declaration that they weren't done yet, that they were back. One of the most touching moments in the video came when Jhope suddenly paused the practice. He looked at Jin and Jungkook and said hoarsely, "I miss this. The three of us, practicing till morning, laughing, complaining about being tired, but still pushing through." Jungkook bowed his head for a moment, wiping his sweat-drenched face, and quietly replied, "I was scared we wouldn't get this again. But tonight, it feels like everything's coming back." Jin, who rarely shows emotion so openly, simply nodded, but his eyes revealed a depth of feeling words couldn't express. The rehearsal studio wasn't just any room. Its mirrored walls and worn wooden floors had witnessed countless footsteps over the years. Every corner held stories, first debut practices, emotional moments before major concerts. And that night, the space became a witness to the reawakening of a connection forged through countless storms. Toward the end of the video, they sat in a circle on the floor, surrounded by scattered water bottles and towels. Jhope pulled out his phone and played an audio clip, an apparent new arrangement of Run BTS. They listened in silence before diving into discussion about how they envisioned the new choreography. "I want us to start in darkness, lights off. Then on the first beat we appear. Focus on footwork first, then arms," Jungkook said, pointing to notes in his small notebook. Jin nodded. "I serious. Let's give a pause during the bridge. Let the audience hold their breath." Jhope added with a faint smile, "And the ending should be explosive. Last move, we run forward like we're breaking through a wall." Their conversations weren't just about technique, they were about emotion. They weren't just preparing for a show, they were reconstructing a feeling. They were sending a message that even as the world changes and distance once separated them, their love for the stage and for ARMY never faded. When practice ended, the camera kept rolling. They didn't rush to leave. They sat, talking about the future, about the upcoming Dallas concert the next night, and about how it felt to finally be together on stage again. Jin spoke up, soft but clear. "I know this isn't everything, but for now, this is enough. Let's start again from here." Jungkook smiled, eyes slightly glassy. "Hyung, thanks for coming back." Jhope patted both their shoulders, stood, and said, "Tomorrow night, we give them a concert they'll never forget." Once the video leaked, the internet exploded. The hashtag #JJKSoCo practice began trending in over 30 countries. ARMY from around the globe expressed their emotions and longing. Many admitted to crying at the trio's interaction, especially seeing Jin back in the training space. The video spread like wildfire, with clips, Jin's smile, Jungkook's concentration, J-Hope's laughter, becoming phone wallpapers, fanbase avatars, and inspirations for fan art. But more than that, this video became a beacon of light. In a world that often feels uncertain, seeing them together again brought comfort. A reminder that the best isn't over, that they will return, give, and walk together. Always. The upcoming Dallas concert was immediately predicted to be one of the most emotional in BTS history. Some fans speculated the trio, Jin, Jungkook, and J-Hope, might perform special songs never before seen in this configuration. Others believed a new song might be debuted live on stage. One thing was certain. After that practice night, all eyes were on the Dallas stage. Would there be surprises? Could this formation mark the beginning of something bigger? One thing is crystal clear. Their togetherness goes beyond music. It's a promise made to themselves and to fans around the world, that they will keep returning, keep shining, and keep dancing together. And for ARMY in Dallas and beyond, tomorrow night's concert isn't just a concert. It's a warm embrace from the past, hope in the present, and a window into BTS's future. Morning arrived. Dallas, usually buzzing with traffic and city noise, was now filled with something magical. Around the concert venue, fans had been lining up since dawn. Some were still wrapped in blankets and heavy coats, but their faces glowed with anticipation. Everyone knew tonight's show was not ordinary. Not just because it marked Jin's rare stage return post-hiatus, but because that practice video had touched something deep: longing, belonging, and hope for BTS's future. Inside the venue, the crew worked nonstop. The main stage was outfitted with LED panels and specialized lighting tested for days. Several staff members admitted to tears when they saw Jin arrive early that morning, walk onto the empty stage, and stand still for a long moment in the center, looking out at the seats that would soon be filled with thousands of hearts. Jungkook and J-Hope joined him shortly after. Few words were exchanged, but when the lights began to flash on one by one and the intro music played, their steps once again fell into perfect rhythm. During the final rehearsal, silence filled the air. Only the sounds of feet hitting the stage floor and deep breaths could be heard. The production team chose not to interrupt. Even the camera crew kept their distance. Everyone understood what was unfolding on stage wasn't just technical preparation. It was the reuniting of energy that had been separated by time. At one point, they replayed a slowed-down version of Spring Day. J-Hope stood at the right side of the stage while Jin and Jungkook stood side by side in the center. When Jin sang the chorus, his voice carried a depth and maturity unlike ever before. Jungkook briefly bowed his head, wiping his face, and quietly said, "I can't believe we're here again." Jin, always calm and strong, turned and smiled, replying, "We never really left."